we do with the airline stocks here? Even though we're in the midst of a tremendous bull market in travel, every plane's full, right? The airline industry hasn't been able to fully benefit. Thanks in part to some major reliability issues, some problems with some of the planes. Exhibit A actually is Southwest Air, which had to cancel 16,000 flights over the holidays last year because of bad weather, technical issues. In fact, just last week, they had another tech problem that caused nationwide delays and disruptions. It's unfortunate because Southwest has long had a reputation for being the best-run airline, and I have always favored it. But with all the recent issues, can they really capitalize on the positive backdrop for all things travel right now? Let's check in with Bob Jordan. He's the president and CEO of the Dallas-based Southwest Airlines to get a better read on the situation. Mr. Jordan, welcome to Mad Money.
Hey, thank you, and welcome to North Texas.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. Now, because you report this week, we're not going to talk about near-term numbers, but I want to be sure, first of all, have you been able to capitalize on what is really an airline boom, given the fact that you've had some technical problems?
You know, the demand environment is still really strong. So we report earnings on Thursday, so I'm a little limited in terms of what I can talk about. But it's a strong, especially on the leisure side, a very strong demand environment. We've got a little bit of a headwind coming here year over year because international was really down last year, and it's back this year. But other than that, no, the demand environment is very strong.
But you mentioned it's the traveler is not necessarily the most lucrative travel. We want business travel back. Are you getting a lot of business travel yet?
We are, and I think a good indicator of that is we've talked about, you know, just in terms of our forecast, that our March revenues here will be nearly fully restored to pre-pandemic 2019 levels. And I think that's a huge accomplishment.
No, it's very big. Now, without getting again into the granularity of reporting, we mentioned the flight cancellations. There was some news last week about some delays. Has it, in general, made it so that Southwest is no longer the Southwest we think is the most reliable, or are people still flying Southwest?
You know, we've got a 52-year history of being a terrific operator, terrific customer service, having the best employees. And, yeah, we had some disruptions. We had a rough one in December, but that bad week is not going to change what Southwest Airlines stands for. The issue last week, we had some issues with a vendor-provided firewall. We have backups to that. It failed as well. We need a little bit of time to bring our operation systems back up, validate the data. We're always going to be safe. And it took us about 50 minutes to do that, so we were ground stopped for 50 minutes. We took care of our customers. We gave them the ability to change flights with no charge or any issue, but no, we were ground stopped for about 50 minutes.
Okay, now, some people, we had an Airline Pilot Association person on CNBC this week talking about how it's just kind of, that's the way Southwest did it. They didn't spend enough. They haven't kept up to date. The systems are really old. Could you just update us on the status of your systems and how well they work?
Technology, you know, that's my background. Technology is complex. Every company has things that are brand new. For instance, we put in a brand new tech ops or maintenance system in the last couple of years. We put in a brand new people or human capital system last year. You also have things that are in the middle of being upgraded and need work. So we're just like every company. We have systems all across the map. We spend roughly $1.2 billion on technology a year. We're actually going to increase that. It'll be $1.3 billion here in 2023. But no, we're not behind. We have things that we need to work on, but we are not behind in technology.
And the point-to-point system, rather than hub and spoke, you're sticking with it? You like it?
Yeah, it served us well. We are the number one carrier in 23 of the top 50 markets in the U.S. Nobody provides more flights domestically here in the United States. And actually restoring the network to where we were pre-pandemic provides more reliability, provides more opportunities for our customers, more options. And it also provides more options in terms of recovering when we have irregular ops days like bad weather.
Okay. How about planes? I mean, I've been somewhat critical of Boeing just because I think there are real snafus there that we don't want to deal with the government, but they have to deal with the government. Are you getting the planes that you need?
Boeing, like every company on the planet, is suffering supply chain issues. And they uncovered a supply chain manufacturing issue last week. We're working through with Boeing what that means in terms of our deliveries. We'll be talking about that on Thursday, what impact it has on this year, maybe on capacity. Boeing is a terrific partner, and we need aircraft. We need Boeing. And I think they're just suffering, like all of us have been, with supply chain issues.
Okay, well, one of the reasons why I have loved Southwest for so long
We appreciate that, by the way.
Well, you
Thank
know,
you.
Mr. Kelly feels that. One of the things that I feel there's an ethos, a culture, and maybe it's because it's Texas-based. I think that it is a mecca, and that you are a different kind of company. I think a lot of the stuff that's happened, frankly, is bad luck. I really believe that. Could have happened to any airline, because every airline tells me it could. But talk to me about Texas being the mecca for business.
Well, Texas, you've seen all the companies that are bringing headquarters and business into Texas. I'm right here in the North Texas area. It's very business friendly. We are a Texas headquarters business. Love Field is our headquarters, and we love doing business here. But yeah, a very friendly business state, and all are welcome.
And now, do you think that I've been saying that people are long on money and short on time post-COVID. Do you think that stays? Do you think that a generation has been changed by COVID and they want to travel and see the world before it's too late?
You know, it's really hard to tell where all this settles out. I do think, I mean, if you look at the recovery, services are holding up very well, especially right now compared to goods in some cases. I do think travelers want experiences. Our customers want experiences. I think our younger generation travelers especially do. And they are willing to forego other expenditures in order to take trips to see things. And we see that in the data.
Now, I know the Federal Reserve's focused on how much airfares have gone up. I think when you travel, it's the hotel fares that have gone up more than airfares. Have you done any comparisons about who has had to raise prices and where you are versus 2019?
We have, and I think that where I'd start is you raise fares for a reason. Inflation is real. You know, if we talk about just labor accruals, we have a huge number that is accrued in terms of expected labor contracts. So inflation is all over the map. I mean, it's in labor, it's in parts, it's in suppliers. So we're all trying to cover our costs and boost margins. But no, I think that's really the driver. If you look at pricing, though, in the industry, and you go back decades, air travel is less expensive today on an adjusted basis than it was decades ago.
And that's really what matters. I mean, it's just, and we can't live without you. We found that out. We're a lesser developed country if we lose our airline business.
Airlines are essential. Southwest Airlines is essential.
Oh,
we love our customers. We love our business customers. We love our leisure customers.
All right, we all agree with that, too. Bob Jordan is President and CEO of Southwest Airlines. Mad Money will be back in the break.
Coming up, get to the chopper. It's 4th and Inches on Mad Money. Jerry Jones joins Cramer next.